Welcome back. This is your reading for Thursday, October 10th. The moon is about midway through the sign of Capricorn, so we are definitely focused on some goals, I would imagine, or we're working to probably really get them completed in the next day or so. Best as we can, I suppose. Now, Capricorn also rules our bones and connective tissue, partly the muscles, but, you got to think of like the knees and all of those things. So it's always a good idea to be careful with our knees, no matter what day it is, but especially when the moon's in Capricorn. Now, this is interesting. So 10 of Pentacles. Of course, all the pentacles have the connotation of Saturn, which Saturn rules Capricorn, so there's that. That's interesting. They're all upright for today. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Lover's card, and the 5 of Cups upright. So this could be, now the 10 of Pentacles is usually like our family legacy, including wealth, if you have been blessed to have family members who have left something for you or have planned for you, or maybe you're the one making plans for your children and also trying to help out your parents or parents and grandparents. I never know which place we are. We could be at any one of these places. It could even be a card that has to do with your pets, because it's definitely about family and all of the physical aspects of taking care of a family. It's the best card in the deck when it comes to your own empire within. It's the best way I can say it, So if you have a business that you run, if you're self-employed, or if you're a manager or a supervisor in a supervisory position at work, this card is definitely in that realm. But it's also a card for just all things that are kind of traditional, and most of all, because it's the 10, it's the epitome of wealth. So I like to look at it as our inner wealth, and the children, the inner child within, and the playfulness of the inner child and the unconditional love of the little doggies here could be, well, I don't know if kitties feel like I don't know. I've known people that have cats that are like dogs, so I could never say cat or dog, pet of any type. Usually there's some unconditional love going on there. So inner child, unconditional love, all of these things relate to our creativity within. And then we have partnership here on some level to support, and we have the wise elder here on some level to support. So this can be all of these aspects within you. And if you have that, then you definitely are communicating with your guides and your guardian angels, which is the communication that I see with the lovers. Now, on the physical realm, though, or in the physical realm, it is normal to have loss. We go through heartbreak. We go through grieving periods. And with the 5 of Cups, it's just really important to allow yourself to grieve, because that's how we heal, moving through that river of life. But at some point, and you can only usually grieve, like grief comes through, you guys know, it comes through in waves, and you don't have any control over it. I mean, you can always push it down until you get home if you need to for some reason, but it'll keep coming back up until that dam will burst if you don't allow it to come through at some point. But as you do that, and you just let the tears fall, it cleanses our souls. And not that we need to grief in order to clean our souls. It's not like that at all. But it's just it's just hard to be human. It's not easy being human. So all the grief work that we do helps us to come back home. I like looking at the bridge back here as the bridge to coming back home to yourself. And to remember that your guardian angels are right there with you always. And if it's a love relationship that you lost, or the love of your life that you lost, the grief process will be longer. But it's always important to remember, these two cups back here that remind us of all that we do still have. You always have the love that you have for them in your heart. You don't forget them, no matter who they are. When you're little, though, if you're a small child that loses, they do go through that period of, until you can show them pictures and things like that, they do start to forget what the person looked like. So that's why photographs are so awesome. Always take pictures of your loved ones. So anyway, I think that's all I have. I mean, they're all upright, so it's pretty straightforward. I just think of, another way to look might be to think of the legacy of who you are within, being your own, empire of all these different characters within, because we're also multifaceted. And then with the lovers, it's my card for communication and making choices. So to choose to feel the love that you had, or still have, or I should say still have, helps the grieving process a little more. And maybe sometimes we're just grieving that, it's not so much that we've lost the love, but the, who doesn't get all teary-eyed when they think about how much they love somebody, whether they're still with them or not, whether they have crossed over or not. That's a normal human thing. So I feel like there's a hidden message under here around celebrating just the fact that we are human, and that we feel, we have with the Capricorn, Saturn, pentacles here, and we think and communicate with the lovers, because Mercury is Gemini's the ruler of this card. And then we have all these feelings with the cups. So, yeah. Okay, that's all I have. Take good care.